Hello YouTube. This is officially my first talking video, and I want to give the people of YouTube a piece of my mind. Just kidding. No, I want a safe space to share my thoughts and express myself freely, and I think YouTube is the place to do it. So, introduction. My name is Lucia. I'm 26 years old and I am sick right now, but that's not stopping me from recording this video because I feel it heavily on my heart that I would like to use this platform to speak and to make little videos for myself in the future to look back at and be like, oh, that was so cute, and that was such an important message that I needed to hear in the future. So, with that being said, today I want to talk about being honest. So I just went through a recent life transition, and it is a step closer to the life that I want, but I'm not there yet. And I think that a big portion as to why I took even that initial step was because I was being very honest with myself. I think it's very important. A lot of people have learned to lie as sort of a defense mechanism, and they never really grow out of it. And in turn, it does so much internal damage because you don't even really know who you are or how you feel, because you're so used to hiding that and covering it up with a lie. And the thing that people don't realize is all these things that you do outward to other people are reflections of what you do to yourself. So if you're constantly lying to someone to protect their feelings or to cover up your tracks, it's so much more harder for you to find a path in life that makes you genuinely happy, because you're so used to lying. You lie to yourself as well about characteristics and traits of yourself that if you change, then you could significantly elevate your life. So an example of that is if you are a habitual cheater, right? Let's say you're a habitual cheater. Sorry. I live with roommates, and this is the first time I've ever really experienced something like this, because even growing up, I was an only child, and I grew up being an only child, so I always had my own space, and I never had to share, I never grew up sharing. And although I love to share, in my adulthood I love to share, but I'm not used to someone in my space constantly. And I think it's pretty cool. It's an experience, and so far I'm liking it, but I've noticed that I'm very shy. I don't like doing things in front of people. I don't like speaking in front of people. I think that that's a huge reason why I am turning to YouTube, because I have 4 subscribers, and I don't think that people will really see my content. And that's kind of comforting to me, because I feel like there's not going to be any judgment. And I feel more comfortable that way because there's a lot less people looking at me, whereas Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, there's people that I know there, and it's I'm overcoming this fear of being perceived and being heard. Yeah, it's the whole thing, but I'm getting over that, because in life you have to make yourself known, and you have to make space for yourself. You have to open doors for yourself. And a huge way to open doors for yourself is to be bold and to have yourself be seen and heard, which is something that in the past, I used to struggle with. I'm overcoming that now, but one step at a time. So, anyways, what I was saying was, it is very crucial that you are honest. You have to be honest with yourself. A lot of people are scared to admit that they are unhappy with certain things in their life or certain things with themselves because they feel like, at least for me personally, I was never honest with myself about the situations and predicaments that made me really unhappy that I was in, because I felt like if I spoke on those things, it would make them into a reality. Babe, it was my reality. It was my reality. And that's the case for me, but a lot of people cannot admit to themselves that they are in positions they don't like because they feel like there's no way of getting out of it. Or who knows, actually, like, I can't speak for them or speak for you. I cannot tell you how you feel or how things make you feel, how things make you feel, or why you cannot express certain things to yourself or others. That is something you have to ask yourself. But a lot of people have a blockage keeping them from discovering who they truly are beyond the names we have or the jobs that we have or the people we surround ourselves with or the things we own. It's so much more deeper than that. You are a soul, you are a spirit, and yes, we are visitors of this planet, and we have this physical vessel that carries us through this life, but you are a soul, and you have a spirit, and you need to know yourself on a deeper level and get to know yourself and the root reason of why you're here and who you are beyond what people have told you or what society has constructed you to be. Sorry, getting a little philosophical, but getting very spiritual and philosophical, but that is the truth. We are visitors of this planet, and our life is very short in the grand scheme of things. I wouldn't say short. It's time just has a way of really moving very quickly. And before you know it, our time is going to run out. And you have to make sure that you make the most out of this life. Because I like the concept of like maybe another lifetime, but I read this quote that said that people say maybe in the next lifetime as a comforting lie to comfort themselves from the fact that they didn't achieve what they wanted to in this lifetime, and that there is no other lifetime, that this is it. You only get one life. And I'm like, well then, no pressure. That really resonated with me because of how much everything is truly unknown. And I'm not gonna, go down a rabbit hole or anything, but it's true that we are living in very uncertain times, and we don't know much outside of this realm. And you have to do what you need to do, like what you want to do. What sets your soul on fire? What do you desire? Like, nothing is out of reach for you. It's not. You can achieve whatever you want. You can become whoever you want. When they say God created us in his image, it's because he made us mini creators of our own reality. We create our own reality. We create who we are and who we want to be, and we have free will. If I want to eat cake in the morning, I can eat cake in the morning. If I want to wake up one day and completely change my identity and change the way I dress, the way I talk, the way I want people to resonate with me, like, I can do that. I have free will. So make sure you're using make sure you're making good use of your free will. Make sure that, You get to know yourself. Be honest with yourself. What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? No matter how embarrassing you think it might be, no matter how cringe, like no matter what other people are gonna think, like who cares what they think? Like, because when your time comes and they're putting your body in a coffin or in a cremation, whatever, doesn't matter what's going on with you, but when your time comes and you're leaving this earth, the last thing that you are going to think about is what other people thought of you. Truly. Like you're not gonna be on your deathbed and be like, oh, Susan and Marie said this about me. Like, no. Most likely, you are going to be on your deathbed thinking of all the things that you wish you would have done if you would have had more courage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think to live a life of attempting things and failing and being embarrassing or cringe or failing, I don't believe in the word failure, but just for the sake of the video, if you go out and you do all those things and you fail miserably and embarrass yourself, at least when the time comes, you will die knowing that you tried to do it and it didn't work out, but that you did it. Like, you did it, you attempted it, rather than not ever doing it at all because you were afraid of failing or you were afraid of what other people might think or the way that it looked. Sorry, my roommate's dog sitting. But with that being said, I just want to say, be honest with yourself. What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? And you know, you have to look at yourself as a safe space. Like, listen to yourself without judgment and without, harsh criticism. Like, if you can't be honest with yourself and be safe with yourself, who can you be safe with? Who can you be honest with and open with? Like, you need to make sure that you are your own best friend. And that is how you will go through life unscathed. Because, life is going to beat you up, but if you are your own best friend and you have your own back and you create a safe space within yourself, like, it's going to get so much better. It's going to get so much better and so much more worth it. And you're going to have so much more courage to go out and do things because you're going to have that trusting within yourself. So, sorry, that was a ramble. It went all the way back and back around. But yeah, be honest with yourself. Talk to yourself. Get to know yourself. And listen to yourself and to your wants and needs with no judgment. Like, why do you have to be mean to yourself? Why do you have to judge yourself? The world does that enough already. People do that enough already. Society does it enough already. Don't be that person to yourself. If you can't be honest with anyone else, be honest with yourself. Be open with yourself. Try it. Try it. Okay, love you guys. Till next time.